Not only are we into growing food and really good food, but the educational component of this farm is really important to us. And what's really nice about it is that this is a very public farm in the sense that we're really close to Ithaca. We're on the bus line. Eco Village is a destination for people, so there's always this influx of people interested in seeing what's going on, and we kind of embrace that in the sense that all right, we don't want people just to come out here and say, oh, here's a farm, this is what we're doing, but like we can actually show people what we're doing, explain to people what we're doing, get them involved with what we're doing, and the truth of the matter is that we're going to need a lot more small-time farmers, small-scale farmers for our country to survive. This mass production of food and food traveling from California all the way to the East Coast, it's not sustainable, and it's not going to last, and we need to have localized food regions, food systems. So if I can help someone become a farmer, that's great, and that's another aspect of what I'm trying to do.
It's also crazy in a sense because there's all this wonderful land here.
Yeah.
It's very productive.
Yeah. And
so if people live here and there's good land here, why should they be buying their food from 3,000 miles away?
Totally.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, and there's yeah, you see, and if you guys, there was actually this farm or groundswell, and this farm was part of a case study. The Ithaca food system is part of this case study called Agricultural Bridges, and there's a video on our website, not the West Haven Farm website, but the groundswell website, and it talks about our local food system and as in Ithaca, and it's a really strong food system. And part of this case study, they did Ithaca. I think there's a place in Kenya, somewhere in China, and so they're talking. They're going to be doing, and it's going to be doing. We're going to get more footage coming. More filmmakers are going to be coming out and doing. So just really trying to.
Are you doing any of the food for Beverly J. Martin Elementary School?
I've donated a bunch of food. I know, like that. This is. I don't know how familiar you guys are with that. And you might hear about it tomorrow. But there's the school that's in town. The city school. Ithaca's not really much of a city at all, but
it's got
but it's the
poorest students.
Yeah, it's the most diverse school, and it's probably the most underserved school. So they got a grant a couple years ago for I think it's the Healthy Snack Program, or there's a name that I'm killing right now, so I don't want to try. But basically what they're doing is they're trying to get local organic food into a snack program for every student, every single day of the week, that these kids can have, fresh fruits, fresh vegetables, which is an amazing thing, but they've lost their funding. That was one of the things that got cut by the state, so now they're kind of scrambling. And that's one of the things that Groundswell is trying to do, is create programs where, farms always have some type of surplus of food. So people can come out and get your excess food and get it to this snack program. And what I do is we always have excess food, and we just donate it. With our CSA, when we have 250 shares, we harvest for 260 shares. So we know there's always going to be an excess, and part of that reason is that we donate our extra food to local food pantries. Because again, it goes back to that mission that we, healthy food, good food. It doesn't matter what color you are, how much money you make, what your religion is. Everyone should have access to good, healthy food, and so, those are other ways that we try to do that.